Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video I will talk about the Ontario SP6, the fighting knife. Back in the time in Switzerland, as Ontario knife did bring out those spec plus series. That's basically series of what turned out to be out later, a series of knife with that rubberized handle. They used the same handle on different blades. I had a version with the K-bar US fighting style blade. This knife is long gone. I did sell that or I did leave for emigration to USA. Even back then, later on, the fighting variation, as we have it in front of the camera, came out, and I did always like the longer blade of that knife, and the different style of the blade shape compared to the K-bar knife, together with that fused polymer plastic handle. So I did want that knife for quite a while and did look around for a deal, and finally I found one, and here we go on the video. So what we have is made in USA for a while, at least a product made in USA by Ontario company in the New York State, as best as I remember. 1095 steel blade, and the blade is flat ground on both sides. This one is, by the way, a used knife, so somebody did already resharpen the false edge to a sharp edge on top there. As best as I see, originally that is not sharpened, but of course you can do that, and I would have to do that anyways if I get it not sharpened. And we have that black coating, that typical coating on it, that in a similar way is on the K-bar knives as well. The steel is pretty thick, and on the other side we see the stamping Spec Plus. That is just the line of the knives, and Fighter is the name of that knife. And then we have the SP6, and what I believe the 95 is the year of the manufacture. I'm not 100% sure, but that could be the 95. Maybe somebody can post in the comments if they know that is like that. As I say, this one is old and used a bit. We have a nice comfortable handle. The handle is usually with all the knives the same. It's a hidden relative full tang. It goes all the way back here, and then we have that brass lanyard hole rivet that holds the handle securely on the blade. Quite likely they put a bit special industrial grade glue on it as well. We have nice grooves similar to the grooves in the leather of the K-bar, so that fits pretty well. And especially for bigger size hand, we have here still a bit good space left, so that is something for me with bigger hands, and that works out pretty well. The guard on top and on the bottom is not too big that would be in the way. And what is especially good on that kind of knives, on the Spec Plus line from Ontario, the weight of the knife is not excessively high. That is not like a real complete full tang knife with, say, two slabs of a micarta on it as a handle, so that is way lighter compared to that. The sheath, in this case we have a cordura on top and the leather on the back. That item, the sheets, they came a bit in a different way for a while. Just the cordura, at least on my K-bar variation, this one has a leather back, has a big D-loop, and actually it came with a with a little shoestring on it. I took that off. I'm gonna replace that with a paracord. That came with the knife too, and I remember my knife came with a shoestring back then too. But again, that was in the pre-or the year 2000, as best as I remember. That is a long time ago already. So the sheath is revetted. We have 2 snaps and 1 on top. We have quite a good size belt loop that works. The quality is, I would say it's pretty good. It's not like a Kydex sheath and all that, but still for the price and for the weight, that is a good thing. That's how the knife looks in the sheath. We have plenty of space for put on some paracord, maybe a sharpening stone or something like that if we like. What only would be better for that knife if they would make a sheath like the cold steel knives, those plastic deals that they rivet together. Such a sheet would be lighter than a Kydex sheet and still be a good portion better than what we have here. Again, this is a older knife. Maybe the newer variation have a better sheet, I don't know. But all in all, that is quite what I wanted. They make the Spec Plus line in many different blade shapes. So that pretty much everybody could find a blade that would fit the needs perfectly. So have a look what the Ontario website gonna show for models listed as now of 2016. So that much about the Ontario made in USA Spec Plus Model 6 fighting knife.